Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
14. Check it back.
Throwing is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 49. Check 49.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Oh, now Breida loses it. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback.
Giving him what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gators. Not here. Check. Crunch. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Bandit.
Back to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third down.
Down. 8, read. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Deuce, 5.
On play action, they'll throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready? Look at me. Go, go.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Hit it.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Ready, ready. Go on, go on. 60 or.
Let's get some penetration. Sponge.
Right up.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Come on, set. Look, look, squeeze. 18 Gator.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Second and goal from the 1.
General West, 2.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson will get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Third and 2, now Wilson.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. Nope.
And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. This is Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They come up in an offset eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, a run with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 10-2, son.
I'm coming.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you. Check safety, check safety.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 2. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Down. 50. Play. Hey, Delta.
Mike 5. Crunch time, defense. Mike 5.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 5.
Rock it.
Here I come again.
2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Come on, QB, come on. No, check that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Forced out to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Look at me. Skipper. Hey, Echo.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set 18 Gator.
Right here.
Shoot! Fight!
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Here we go! 10 Lobo.
Not today, you are. Not today. Under 10.
Five. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. 20! And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Ready.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
It's been a long day for you.
Hey, orbit.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Carter. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson looking deep for Jennings. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Alert. Hey, 0-0-0. 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would
try to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Yep. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
Get it.
Coleman now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Bravo.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
And watch the lane.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
52's the Mike, boys. 52.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, Haywood. Please grip.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Drop deep. Check 3.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he completes it to Wilson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Check 15.
They run forward Breida, and he loses the football a 2nd time. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. A deep ball for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We play to win.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback if he was going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Go, go.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the screen.
Get ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. Complete to George Kittle. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Niners, it's an